going on, internet? Saturday morning. I wanted to just make try to make a quick video about, like, I guess it's kind of about diet, you know, and just the changes that I've been going through over the last, I don't know, year. I don't know how many of my videos that you've watched. You know, not recently, but about a year and a half ago, I stopped eating meat, changed a lot of stuff, and then about 6 months ago, I stopped drinking completely. I was drinking a lot, and you know, my body basically just made like a complete transformation. I mean, I dropped over 50 pounds from basically stopping those two things. You know, I kind of stopped eating as much too. I wasn't eating the amounts when I ate that I was eating, and you know, I basically went through a really big change, you know, inside and out. And I mean, you guys, if you go look at the older videos and then look at the videos now, you can kind of see the change. I mean, me living in this body, it's like, it's kind of weird when you lose over 50 pounds of weight to kind of feel like what it feels like. It's really crazy. It's something that I would highly recommend everyone that watches this video just try to do. And, you know, I'm still going through the process of figuring out, like, what the correct diet is in terms of getting enough protein, like, once you stop eating meat. You know I've lost muscle mass too because of not getting enough protein because of what I cut out of my diet. But, you know, the underlying fact is there that I feel so much better in so many different ways inside my brain and my body. It's kind of like hard to dispute that alone, you know. And again, I know I have a lot to learn, but I mean, the main point of this video is I don't want to, like, talk shit to anybody or any one group of people or anything, but, you know, I mean, we all know that in America there's a lot of overweight people, and you know, I know that when I was over what I would consider to be overweight, you know, and I mean, I was like 225 pounds at my heaviest. I'm like 6 feet tall, you know, like at 5'11" and a half or whatever, which is, you know, that's kind of overweight. And I can tell you that just that extra weight felt so horrible on me. You know, I kind of was always chubby, but in terms of how healthy and you know, just good you feel, I felt like horrible, really bad. And I know I see so many people around that have the same problem, that are, you know, overweight, and it's just a result of what you're putting in your mouth. That's it, you know. And it has so many other impacts on your health and your wallet and all kinds of stuff that you don't realize. I just look around when I go out in public and I just see so many people who are overweight and unhealthy, and I mean, I'm not any better than anybody else at all. I'm not insinuating that or saying you guys are assholes or anybody's an asshole. I'm just saying that you really should just try to stop doing what you're doing, because you are going to feel better. And then, you know, the amount of food that people are consuming in this country is going to go down, which is going to affect a lot of things. You know, I mean, it's wishful thinking, and it's, you know, I guess unrealistic to think that a video made by some guy in New Jersey talking about his diet is going to affect, you know, the United States. But I mean, I'm just like everybody else here. You know, I'm just like everybody else here. I have all the same options pretty much. You know, every day I go to work, there's the same amount of restaurants going on everywhere. It's same food choices, and I just had to make, you know, it really started with that Earthlings documentary. Like, after I watched that and understood what I was contributing to and what I was supporting, I just was like, no, hell no, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. And I just made changes, and they worked out. You know, I mean, I still have more changes to make, but I don't know. I just was thinking about this before. You know, there's a Bruce Lee quote that I love. You know, it's such a simple quote, and it's, you know, eat to live, do not live to eat. And it's a very true statement. You know, you really should not live to just eat things and consume things. And I think that consumption that we have here, keeping this whole, like, economic and capitalistic little experiment we have going here, and just keep perpetuating that, we've gotten into this habit of just consuming so much. And, you know, we're consuming so much of the wrong shit. You know, every dollar that you spend goes and supports something. Everything you put in your mouth, it does something to your body, and people are largely unaware. We have so many kids that are, you know, 12 years old getting fucking diabetes. Like, what is that? I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to make this video. I just was thinking about this, and it's kind of something that like bums me out, but at the same time I'm so happy that I was able to make these changes just for myself, that I feel like I owe it to myself, and I owe it to everybody else to just at least say, look, I mean, shit, scroll through my other videos and then look at the size of my head in these videos, and you know, you can even say, well, dude, you look almost sickly, but yeah, that's fine. You know, it's the difference is, it's unbelievable, and I will pretty much can guarantee everybody watching this video that if you do those same things and at least and really try, you know, don't say you did and then, you know, oh, I was raised on meat, I can't, or I was raised doing this, I can't stop. You can stop doing anything that you're doing right now. That's the thing people seem to forget. You know, you could do anything you want. So that's it. Just a little advice from me to you. You'll take it or you'll throw it away. That's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.